Hey guys, so as you see I already started making another video. I already done the cropping. I just cut it out because I didn't see any point of you watching me cropping an item all the time. So here I'm just browsing through my items, my very unorganized items I must say. I haven't done any cleanups in there for a very long time. So I'm just browsing through and here I found the legs I wanted to use. So as you see I'm gonna play with the shape of my doll so it matches the pants perfectly. And now as you see the arm is inside her pants. I don't want that so I'm gonna crop just a little portion of her arm to put it on top of the pants. So it makes it look more realistic, a little more flawless. So don't be scared to crop little portions of your doll to overlap her clothes or different items you're using in the set. It can create pretty cool effects, especially if you're using a frame. You can make your doll seem like she's coming out of the frame. I guess I should be making a tutorial on that because explaining it's a little bit difficult. Anyways, enough rambling. So moving on to the background. So I'm just building it up. Now you're gonna see. I find that when I use the color purple, I tend to always use the same shade of purple along with the same shades of blue. So here I'm gonna try and think a little bit outside the box and come up with a different color scheme than what I normally do. So as you see here, I'm overlapping items or effects on top of her. Now I'm giving her some wings. I really want to make her look a little bit like she's coming out from another world. I want to make her look a little bit not alien but futuristic or anyway. So that's the fun. So now I'm just adding items. Now, see, I'm going for the light blue, and then I realize I always do light blue and purple, so I'm gonna switch things up a little bit later. So I'm just working on my background, looking at different items. Now the clouds make it seem a little more spacey, like coming from space or whatever, so I thought it looked pretty neat. So see, I'm trying to switch things up now. I decided to go and pair it with like a really pale orange, like almost like peach color. Um, Now the background or the bookmark, sorry, the bookmark is much more coral than peach. So you'll see it's gonna go away. I'm just building up layers by layers. I love using these color blocks. I think they're pretty pretty cool to really portray a specific color scheme that you're looking for. Or if you're trying to come up with a different color scheme, these items are very helpful. I have made, like, I think I have 3 or 4 collections just of these little color blocks. So feel free to check them out. Now I'm adding a little bit of sparkle. Well, not really sparkle, but more like enlightening items to make it even more futuristic or whatever. I'm trying to find another bookmark. I think this one looks better, so I'm going to remove it. And then I decided to do just half a bookmark. I think it looks better that way. So I'm just building it up again with some special effects. I'm putting a lot of effect on top of her this time around. I want to make it look a little bit blurry. I'm trying to find a quote. What I normally do to search a quote, I would write like here I wrote space quote. So it gives me some space quotes, I guess. And here it says to infinity and beyond. I think it was a great quote. I think it was the perfect colors as well for my doll. So I like to crop the titles too when you have little posters, or as you can see here, it's an actual iPhone case. I like to cut each word one by one and create my own style with it. Now I'm going to be moving on to the floor. Now by doing the floor, I realized that her shoes were transparent, so I went and found her some shoes. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time speaking tonight. I'm not quite sure why. So I'm adding some shoes on her, and then I think the shoes are looking a little big, but whatever. I'm gonna kind of hide it with my floor. Now the mushrooms were the perfect shade, and then I'm adding a bunch of glass items that I really, really like to use, and then I'm gonna build it up from there. And then I went a bit in a panic mode as I started to make my shadows after I've done my bookmark. I've reached almost my 50 items limit, so I wasn't able to do a lot of shadows here. So what I do when I don't have enough place to do a lot of shadows is that I will use my blur on a bigger scale. I will make the items much, much bigger so I can still have shadows, but it's not going to be as precise. Um, so yeah, my shadows I'm trying to do as much as I can. I think I could only do like 4 or 5. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. This doll is almost done. So again, thank you for watching. And if there's anything you'd like to see, let me know. And I'll talk to you guys very soon. So thanks for watching again. Bye bye.